What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Coming Bills back with another video. So let's go ahead and get into it. This was crazy.
Over the scene of some now ruined Dodge Durangos that lost to a massively strong security gate at Ground Effects Automotive near 696 and DeQuinder in Warren. This after police say several accused thieves tried to steal the pricey SUVs in a 6 a.m. caper with failing results.
And they came in, they clearly had a plan, they knew what they were going for.
Warren police say of the 6 Durangos they went after, 5 are of the SRT model, which can list for more than $100,000 a piece. It all began with a caller phoning 911, alerting first responders to the suspicious group hanging out in the rear parking lot where several Stellantis cars were parked.
They brought gasoline along because the cars kept on the lot don't have a lot of gas in them, so they came prepared in the event that they had to drive for a while, so they brought extra gas. Definitely an organized plan.
Detectives are looking at security camera video that allegedly shows the crew hopping the fence, jumping into the SUVs, and trying to drive off.
The first car attempts to ram his way through the gate. He's unsuccessful. A second car tries to ram his way through the gate. Pretty impressive construction, but they weren't able to get through.
After trying to make a run for it, cops say they caught up with the thieves on the ground, arresting 5 of the 6, with teams closing in on that last outstanding suspect. Of those captured so far, 2 are 16 years old, 2 are 17, and 1 is 24. All of them are from Detroit. Warren police say dealerships with pricey rides like these might want to take a cue from this incident, with the damage estimated to be around $500,000.
Whatever gate they're using at Ground Concepts there would be a good one to consider using.
You cannot tell me that that is not an inside job. Who is going to know, hey, we're going to need gas for this job heist? And I'm sure them hanging out in that parking lot, they was all getting hyped up and all that nonsense. And to me, that's a red flag number one. If I work for that facility, or if I, whatever it is, patrol that lot or whatever, and I see something like that, yeah, that's going to definitely be suspicious to me. Especially when we know that, Mopars are known to being stolen, whether it's a Hellcat 392, Scat Pack, RT. Nobody really cares about the V6s, but clearly that was an inside job. 2 16-year-olds, 2 17-year-olds, 1 24-year-old, and 1 person that they have yet to identify because they have not caught that person. But I bet you, I put some money on it, that person is the one who probably works for that facility and probably punched in this morning. Probably. Or punched in the next morning or whatever. Nervous as shit. But eventually they're going to catch him. This is gotten to a point to where, and I've said it in my last videos, why are these cars so easy to be stolen? For the amount of money that these cars cost, their security system is complete, utter shit. And we all know this. And I've seen several videos where people are just like, oh, well, you got to get more protection. Insurance is great. Insurance is definitely great. Then you got to get a tracking device, a kill switch. They should already come with something like that. For the amount of money that some of these cars cost, especially if they're over 6 figures, why isn't that fit into the budget? Why? Why are these cars so easy to be stolen, Dodge? Why? I'm telling you, it's something in the water when it comes to Mopar cars and the ways that they can actually be stolen. This is probably one of the most saddest videos that I have seen in a really long time, based off the fact that these are freaking kids, man, teenagers. The 24-year-old, I don't know, he could have been the one trying to hype them all up. Oh, we're going to get Durangos, we're going to go get that Hellcat and blah, 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 blah. The fact that these kids were influenced to do something this stupid shows you what's wrong with the community, shows you what's wrong with parenting, first and foremost. And lastly, like the fact that they're pretty much damn near babies, man. 16? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, the community, when it comes to these cars, man, it's really sad. It is really sad. But I don't know, man. But shout out to the person who basically, kind of saw this coming from a long run. Shout out to Fox News for, basically posting the story. And most importantly, shout out to that gate taking hits, boy. I'm telling you, man. That gate probably had Mike Tyson blood from his prime built into that damn thing, because that thing took 2 powerful hits. They didn't just cruise up in and hit that gate. No, they completely slammed into that gate thinking that they was going to break it. And then the second car came and hit that one like it was going to break it. Failed miserably. And now pretty much 90% of the little group that was out there hanging out trying to steal these cars were basically caught. One's not, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, that's the one that's probably the insider and who probably punched in and is working, and they don't know it. Because I tell you right now, I would be, if I ran that facility and I knew this one person wasn't, I'd be like, huh? That's odd. They're normally here every single day. You know, and just the day before he was asking me, you know, it's odd. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad they were actually caught. You know, that's a start. But a better start would be Dodge. For these cars to be 6 figures, you know, $80,000, $70,000, why somewhere in that budget did we not adapt, even if it was a kill switch or a device tracker or whatever it is, pin code that you can put in that'll make basically start your car or whatever it is. Dodge is slacking. I'm just saying. They've been slacking for a long time. But then again, nobody got hurt, obviously, which is great. You know, it sucks that 2 of those were 16-year-olds, 2 of those were 17-year-olds. That 24-year-old should goddamn know better. The same for the teens, but, you know, you got an adult here, basically leading this team or whatever the hell they thought they was going to get away with or whatever the hell they thought they was going to do, but their plan backfired. But this is crazy, man. Like, the madness has to stop. Can you imagine being the owner of a Hellcat Durango or just a Hellcat or an SRT or Dodge Charger 392 and you getting a phone call saying, hey, we got some bad news. Your car was stolen. It was recovered, but it's total. Or, hey, we got some bad news. Your car was stolen. It wasn't recovered. Some people work really, really hard to get these things that they work for. And you got people out here that are just, they don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know it goes back to how these laws are in this country, man. Like, they're not strict enough. I'm just saying, they're not strict enough. I'm not going to make this political. I'm not going to, you know, make this about, you know, what the laws should be and all that kind of stuff. But I'm telling you right now, stricter laws would definitely stop a lot of this nonsense. But I want to share that with you guys. Shout out to Fox News for basically posting this story. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments, man. Obviously, it was an inside job. Who brings gas to a job heist, knowing that, hey, we're going to need gas for these cars because these cars don't necessarily have a lot of gas in them when they're in these lots. That's why I think that this was an inside job. Somebody knew something, and here's the end result. But that's going to be it for today's video. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. See you on the next one. See you when I see you. Peace.